Alex Radioactive here, and we are here with the Q&A from Twitter. It's the AVDL little Twitter Q&A thing. So, with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the very first question it asks is, what is your preferred sleeping arrangement? So right now, for me, I sleep in the same bed as Daddy, mainly because we actually have a roommate, and I gave up my nursery for the roommate to have a place to stay because our house is only two bedroom. Now we could finish out the basement and put bedrooms downstairs, and then I could have my nursery again. But at this point, I think we're just gonna kind of wait until the roommate either moves out or until we buy our next house, because the next house would obviously be bigger. So that's where I am with that. But we'll see what question number two is here. Question number two: are you a solo AVDL or do you prefer company? So for me, I do prefer when I'm in little space to be with just me and my daddy, but I also enjoy hanging out with other littles as well. I just don't get into big crowds because it just gets to be too much, and everybody's little space is a little different, and what some people may be comfortable with, others aren't. And there's a lot of things that I'm personally not comfortable with that others are okay with, like being stinky. Yeah, I can't do the stinky stuff. I don't like that. So I'm not saying I don't like being around uh, other littles. It's just I like small groups that are small groups are much more easy to handle. I think would be the proper way to answer that question. But like I said, I like everyone and I want to be with everyone. It's just seems like if I was to have like a party over, I don't want more than 5 or 10 people, and then obviously I wouldn't want more than me and my big and maybe one or two other people, and living with me at a time. Question number three: naps, yay or nay? That's a curse word. We don't talk about the N word. That's like that's a bad word. We don't talk about nap. No naps. We don't take naps. Big kids. No naps. Big kids. I fight you. But on a serious note, I have been taking naps since I got sick and stuff, but normally no, I'm not a nap person. Question number four: play partners, romantic partners or not? Okay, so I really don't know what they mean by this question. Play partners, romantic, yay or no. I'm gonna guess they mean like, is your daddy a romantic partner, like a boyfriend, husband, et cetera, et cetera. So that's how I'm answering this question. So for me, being a little is a lifestyle. It's not really a kink. So my daddy is also my husband. So I mean, there is a romantic point to it, but like, is it like between father and son? No. Um, our romantic stuff is between husband and husband. So I'm gonna say if they're being play partners as in littles, I'm gonna say no. Our little stuff is not romantic partnership. It's just daddy little boy, and then the romantic part of our relationship would be without the little stuff. Number five: would you ever go to an AVDL convention? So this one's actually a really good question. I have actually been to a few little conventions in the past. I've had some bad experiences with some. I'm not going to mention the names, and I really just not been back since I've had those bad experiences. However, maybe in the next year or two, I might consider going to CapCon. So my husband kind of wants to go, so we might go check it out, see how it goes. If I have a bad experience, then I don't have to go back. So we'll see. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give CapCon a chance because everyone deserves a chance. Pull-ups, disposable or cloth or other. So I'm guessing they're wanting to know what type of diapers. Disposable is the best for me, mainly because hate cleaning up. Um, that was weird. My phone just did something weird. But I like disposable diapers. Pull ups. I get why a lot of people want pull ups, but from someone who is incontinent and has to wear it for medical reasons, I can see all the faults with pull ups and why they're not a good idea. I can also tell you a lot of good things about why they are a good idea. For me, pull ups just would not work. I don't like leaking. I don't want to take that chance. And really, pull ups are for big kids. When I'm in little space, I'm little. So I don't want a pull up. Cloth, that's just a mess I don't want to have to clean up. I just want to be able to clean up, throw it away, and put on a fresh new one. I don't want to have to wash it later. I know some people are okay with that. It's just, it's a lot of extra work to do, and I'm lazy. Not really lazy, but you get what I mean. But I mean I understand there's a community in the little community that actually prefers cloth over disposable or even pull-ups, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you like cloth diapers, that's what you like. I mean, everyone has what they like. I prefer disposable because I clean up, throw away, and put the new one on. I'm good. Next question is, what are your favorite diapers? Well, I get asked this question a lot, and as I always answer it, sorry, I'm an itch. As I always answer this question in the past, um, I don't really have one particular favorite. I actually like them all for their purposes, but if I would have to go base my sole decision off of the design I like with the comfort that I like and everything I like about a diaper, I would have to say right now my favorites would be a tie between Peekaboo's and Tykeable's little puppers, and there's not one that's better than the other in my opinion. I like them both. Let's see. Do you wear diapers in public? So for all you that know me, yes, I wear diapers 24/7. I have to wear them for medical need. I can go short periods of time without one. Like if I'm home and really close to the bathroom, I can probably make it to the bathroom 9 times out of 10, but I don't like to risk it. So I do go without diapers when I'm home and for short periods of time, but it's not. It's always anytime I go without one, it's always a risk of me having an accident in my pants, which would be a big mess, and I hate messes. So, let's see here. Next one. Okay. What's your favorite color? So my favorite color is blue. I'm colorblind. Blue is one of the dominant colors that I can actually see and tell for the most part. And I still mix it up with purple from time to time, but blue would be my favorite color in my honest opinion. And I went ahead and read the next question, which is, what is your favorite little snack or food? And my favorite little snack or food would be pizza and chicken nuggets and chalky milk and I like corn dogs. Yeah, dogs as I used to call them. Burgers, mac and cheese, but it's got to be the shell mac and cheese or the Paw Patrol mac and cheese because anything else is just wrong and I will throw a fit. And it's not the same. And I don't care what any of you say, it's not the same. It's got to be Paw Patrol or shells and cheese mac and cheese. Those are only two good kinds. Yeah, and it's not the same. I know you're thinking it's the same, but it's not the same. Don't believe what them adults tell you. It's not the same. uh, let's see here. Question number 11. Punishments. Physical spankings, mouth soaping, or mental timeouts, and no toys. So, for me, I'm not really into the whole punishment, but what level it really is. So, if I'm in trouble, normally it's just daddy takes my video games away and makes me take a nap, and sometimes he will swat me on the bum, but it's not really hard, so it's not like a physical pain, it's more of just a You know better, and when you're in little space, you know all Big's got to do is swat your bottom, even if it doesn't hurt because of the padding. You know you're in trouble, and it just gives you that mindset of no, I'm bad. Next question is perfect play date plan. So for me, my perfect play date plan, I would like to get like with one or two other littles, and honestly, I would, me personally, I can't speak for everyone, but my personal perfect day is something I really would love to do. It just I haven't done it in so long because of my medical condition and being wearing diapers. I would love to go swimming. I love to swim, but I haven't done it in years because being diaper dependent my whole life when I was younger, going swimming and having to wear a swim diaper never really bothered me. But then I got to that point where I just anytime I'm at the pool, I just feel really, really, really weird because obviously I wear swim trunks, but when you're wearing a diaper, whether swim diaper or not, people can tell, and it just to me it gets really embarrassing. So I've limited my swimming normally to like when I go to a private pool or something like that. But I'd love to go swim in the ocean. Ooh, beach. Perfect. Never mind. I changed this. Perfect play date. Me and a couple littles at the beach, getting to be private part of the beach, like where it's just us and no one else, and swimming in the ocean. That's what I want to do for a perfect play date. Ideal AVDL outfits. So, as a lot of you know, I'm a sissy as well as a little boy. It all depends on the mood daddy's in. Sissy is really who I am, and then little boy is, when I'm hanging out with some people that, you know, other littles. I don't really do the sissy thing around a lot of people. That's just more when I'm home alone. I don't like showing my girly side that much. So, perfect little outfits for me is overalls, shortles, onesies. I don't like rompers. And what I mean by romper, let me explain that. For me, what I call a romper is like those onesies with the like little short legs on them. I don't really care for that. I don't like a lot of tight fitting things. Like a onesie, how onesies are supposed to fit. I hate how they're tight around the chest area. I wish it was just tight in the length area. So everybody has their different things. Now, for my sissy side, I like skirts, dresses. Those are always really cute and fun to wear. So, yeah. Favorite ABDL activity. So, my favorite ABDL activity would be, um, well, hanging out with you guys when on here and in games. Watching Paw Patrol and maybe some other fun things. Um, yeah, Paw Patrol would have to be one of my favorites. Do you wet or mess your diapers? So I was actually going to remove this question because I thought it would kind of gross some people out, and I know there's a lot of people that wouldn't be into hearing about this stuff, even when I was there someone that would. But I'm gonna go ahead and answer this question because it's for me, it's all medical. So yes, I wet and mess my diapers. I don't mess that often. That's normally when I just don't make it to the bathroom. I think in the last couple of years, I've only had like one or two messy accidents. So it's not something that happens to me all the time. It can happen if I don't, Oh no, it's been more than a couple times the last couple of years. I'm not gonna lie, but it does happen a lot. Accidents happen, and for me, it happens more often because I have the medical issues with my bowels and bladder. So yes, I wet and mess my diapers, and yes, when I clean myself properly and I take care of it, even at cons when I have those type of accidents, I'm quick to change and clean because I don't want to be the stinky guy at the con. What other fetishes do you have? So this is actually a really good question because I'm gonna be honest, you guys. Being ABDL baby fur to me is not a fetish. It's actually my lifestyle dealing with my medical stuff. I don't actually have any fetishes. I don't really get into the sexual stuff. I'm asexual, so I have no sex drive. I just don't care about sex, and I think people that base everything off of sex and if that's what you're going to base it off, to me, you would never be in a real relationship with someone because you didn't care about them for who they were. You only care about them for the sex. And that's just not my thing. So, um, now, I will rephrase this so you guys understand. I'm not saying I don't have sex. A lot of people think I just don't have sex. That's not the case. I just don't. Sex does nothing for me. I mean, it's nothing special to me. It happens, but it is what it is. So, not saying I can't have sex. It's not very enjoyable. Um, what three ABDL things do you want to try in the coming year? So, I guess one was going to be Capcom this year, but I don't think it's going to happen this year because of COVID. So I guess we're going to give that a try in next year if it happens. Other AVDL things I would like to try this year. One, I would like to kind of meet up with some of you guys, you subscribers, either at a con or somehow. I'd like to meet up with some of you guys and just chat and hang out. Even if we do it here in BRC, we can hang out here and chat. And then the third thing is something I can't really talk too much about, and I'm not going to give no names, but me and another individual may be starting a YouTube channel. Well, it's not really starting a new YouTube channel. I'm just going to be using this channel here. It's going to be here. But me and this individual may be starting a VRC AVDL series here on VR Chat, where we explore worlds, we talk about ABL stuff, we hang out with some of you guys, and we just go out and just be goofy and through VRC. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to call that as something I'm wanting to try this year. Is there anything related to ABDL that you will never do? Yes. Trying to think of how to word it. There's a lot of things in the ABDL community I will never do, and one is it used to be called crinkling back in the day, and that's where you would go to public places and make it obvious that you're wearing a diaper by the crinkling noise. You boost the noise of that, or just going out in public where people can see you in little gear. Like, I wear my onesies and my shortles and stuff like that out in public. I have no problem with that. What I mean is like making people uncomfortable with the way you are, like making it obvious that you're wearing an adult baby diaper, wearing taking my passy just into random stores, just making it overall obvious. I just don't get into that. I know there's some people that like it, and that's your thing. Just remember, be careful because it does put a bad light on us if you take unconsenting adults, or even in some recent cases where I have seen people doing things out in public and there's kids around. I personally don't agree with that. I know some people like doing it, and that's your thing. Fine. Just remember, it does kind of shed a bad light on us all when you're doing some of that stuff, and it's kind of hard to turn a bad light into a good light. Let's see where we're at here. If you made an ABDL sitcom, what would the title be? I really don't know what the title would be if I made an ABDL sitcom. Maybe something to do with this is a good question. I really don't know. Sitcom. I don't even know what a sitcom is. I'm gonna guess a sitcom something like Fuller House. I guess it would be living the life and living of an ABDL. I guess I don't know. Favorite toy or ABDL accessory? So yeah, I do have a favorite toy, and it's really weird because I have a lot of plushies, but there was one a very close friend gave me for my birthday from Build a Bear. I call it my mini me. You've probably seen it in other videos. You've seen it with me at cons. I don't really go very many places without it. My friend Spirit got me this for my birthday a few years ago. Actually, I think it was the first year that we had ever met in person. Like we had talked online forever, and when we met in person, it was like that first year. Like when my birthday came up, he got that for me for my birthday. I don't know. I've just kind of been attached to that plushie, and it goes everywhere with me. So that would have to be my favorite toy. I mean, I have a lot of favorite toys, so we won't discuss the temper tantrums I get thrown sometimes when we go on trips and Daddy won't let me bring all my plushies and toys that I want to bring. Yeah, that happens a lot. But guys, that's all the questions that were on the list for today. I do appreciate you guys watching the video. I'm going to be doing some more recording later on this evening with a good friend. So if you see me on DRC later and you send me an invite and I ignore it, it's not that I don't want to talk to you or hang out with you. I really do. It's just when I'm recording, sometimes we do videos just us. So if that happens, just be patient. Once we're done recording, if I can, I will send you an invite to the world, or I'll come hang out with you. So, guys, love you all. I gotta give you guys all big hugs because you're the best huggers. Oh, yo, man, you guys really are the best huggers. Ooh, give me all the hugs, yes. Lick, lick. I love you guys. You guys are the best huggers. Bye.